my name is Miss Jones and I teach Year 2.
And my name is Miss Dalbins, I teach Year 4.
And this afternoon we are going to show you how to bake some chocolate chip cookies.
So the first thing we need to do is preheat the oven to 170 degrees. We're going to go on fan and 170.
The next thing I'm going to do is wash my hands, and at the moment we have to remember we must wash our hands for at least 20 seconds. So I'm going to wet my hands. Put some soap on. And I can sing happy birthday in my head. Happy birthday dear Miss Dalbins. Happy birthday to you. Just make sure I've got everywhere my hands. And now I can mix it. That's how you wash your hands.
So the first ingredient we're going to measure is the butter. We already have 250 grams, and for this recipe we need 225. So we can open it at the back, and this is where you have to do some guessing work because we only have to take off 25 grams. So I'm going to guess about here, maybe, and this extra can go on this side. And then we'll measure it on here to check. 228, I was quite close. 27.
Oh.
So then we're going to put this into the bowl, like this. And then to make sure it's nice and soft, we're going to put it in the microwave for 30 seconds.
Now I take it out of the microwave and I'm going to put it on here. Now I need to make sure I press tear. There we go. Never normally works so quickly. So I need 110 grams of sugar to add in to here. So be very careful, measure it exactly. So I'm not pouring it really quickly, I'm just pouring it nice and gently. And you guys stop when I get to 110. There we go.
So the next part is we have the sugar and the butter, and we are going to mix them together. Until it's nice and smooth and there are no lumps left.
So now I have a new bowl, which says I have 2 grams, I don't have it anymore. New bowl, and I'm going to weigh out 275 grams of flour. So I can start off doing bigger chunks than I was before because there's a lot more. I'm going to have to slow down a little bit. Oh no.
The next thing we are going to do is add the flour to the butter and the sugar, and for this one we need a sieve, and to be a little bit careful because we don't want the flour to go everywhere. So if you pour maybe half of the flour and then take your right hand and kind of bang the sieve against it so all the flour will come through. And then we can stir it in. And then we can add the second half. You want to make sure it's all mixed in so you can't see any of the white of the flour, like this.
Okay, the last ingredient is the chocolate chunks. Now we need 75 grams of chocolate chunks, and there are 100 grams in here, so I know I need most of the bag. One more. Oh no.
Oh no.
My hands are clean. And then I'm going to add those into the bowl with the flour, the sugar and the butter. And I have to stir it all together. You're going to use your muscles to be a thick mixture by now.
So the next thing we are going to do is put our baking paper onto the tray. Like this. So it kind of covers all of it.
Now it's time to get your hands a little bit dirty, and you're going to make golf ball sized chunks. So they'll probably fill up your whole hand because you're smaller than me. But what would you say, Miss Dalbins? Is that okay size?
Yeah.
Lovely. To put that on there. And then I can make my next one.
So this is how many cookies we have. We have a little bit extra in the bowl, but this is the time when you could maybe put some of it in the freezer if you'd like to use it in a few weeks' time, and you can make some cookies and it doesn't take as long. And Miss Jones is now going to wash her hands again because she has cookie all over them. So the next part is we need to put the cookies into the oven, and we are going to use some oven gloves just in case we touch anything that is hot. So we're going to open it and put them in at the middle of the oven, from the top to the bottom. Make sure you close it, and then we're going to do a 10-minute timer. So we're going to leave it for 10 minutes and we're going to come back and check. Okay, now is the time we are going to have a little look and a check. So we're going to open, make sure you have the oven glove with you, and you or somebody at home, maybe your parent, all you need to do is just press on the top, and you can see these ones are a little bit soft still. So I'm going to say we need 4 more minutes, so we're going to put them back in, close the door, and then we're going to have a timer for 4 minutes. Okay, that is 14 minutes finished because we had 10 minutes the first time and 4 minutes this time. So we're going to open it. Make sure you have 2 oven gloves if you're lifting something that's big, and we're going to take them out, put them on the top. And you must remember to turn off the oven. So we're going to leave them here for 10 minutes so they can cool down. And then when that time is over, you can enjoy some yummy cookies.
Finally, 10 minutes has passed, and I can now start putting the cookies onto a cooling tray. So I need to get a spatula, and I tip them carefully onto the cooling tray. If you don't have a cooling tray, that's fine. You can use a plate, but a cooling tray just lets the air get to underneath the cookie as well. And there you have it.